Hey guys, it's William Jiaming. Welcome to Learn Digital Art with William Jiaming. We are watching a series video of 1,000. Yes, you hear around 1,000 tips of procreate. And today, in this video, I'm going to show you how to customize your brush. Oh my gosh, this is the first brush I ever created. I'm still new to this, but it's amazing. So, for example, we already got our chicken here. And if we want to add more like expression to this chicken. I may say this chicken is crying, so I may do something like this. Oh my gosh, what is this? Oh my gosh, we are using our customizer tear brush, okay, and it's crying. Oh my gosh, it's crying here, and maybe add a teardrop here. Oh my gosh, it's amazing, right? So it's fairly easy. If you look at the result, you may think that maybe it's a really complex process. It's not. So basically the inspiration comes from observing a lot of tutorial about tears. Basically the tear is something like this. It's a little bit transparent. Okay, so I'm going to just hide this. It's not like some tutorial just to show you how to do this, do that, some magic settings. I actually, learn from the settings, and I have done a lot of research. So, by the way, if you, I hate to say this, but if you think my video is helpful, please just give this video a thumb up and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more. Okay, so yeah, you know the drill. So basically, the tier is something we got. Maybe let me just use a brush. I believe I can use the airbrush. Some medium airbrush will do. So I'll just give you a background color. Okay, so basically the tier will be some sort of transparent. So in order to add that transparency, you have to have that specific whiteness to the tier, and normally it will be. Let me just use a skin color and add a skin, add a layer. So first, if you have to draw that like traditionally, you have to like drag down, drag up this and make it like lighter, okay, and then you just draw this like outside of the tier, something like this, okay, outside of the tier, and maybe like going up, going down, something like this, and yeah, but since it's transparent, so most of the tier will have a hollowed inner. Okay, so let me just make sorry, let me just scrap that. So make it like fairly big. Okay, make it fairly big. So something like this. Okay, but in order to actually show this kind of transparency, you have to make it hollow. So let me just add something like this. So in order to make it hollow, I'm going to decrease opacity, make it smaller, and maybe make it bigger. Okay. Okay. I believe it's a round brush. So airbrush, something like this. Okay, medium. That's good. Decrease opacity. So you got some of the hollow thing inside. So the brush should be something like this because the tier is transparent. So you got like a really flashy outside and hollow inside because you can sort of see through this. And so basically that's our that's our strategy here. So so basically you're going to find a bigger brush that can cover a bigger part, and then have a like some of the smaller brush, or you can adjust that and you can just subtract the smaller brush cover area from the bigger brush cover area. We can do this using a lot of methods. I'm going to show you one method. And by the way, I believe if you're drawing tears, you have some sort of the texture feeling to it, and we're going to consider that as well. So let's go back to the brush here. So in calligraphy, there is an amazing brush called a water brush, as well as chalk brush. Okay, so let me just show you chalk brush. So chalk brush will give you texture like this. Okay, so if you look at here, pretty good. So if you're using this as a outline, okay, is better, instantly better than the original airbrush. And if you look at here, we also got the water pen. Okay, so the water pen will give you texture like this. Okay, so if you look at this, it can have this like texture feeling. So you can also use the water pen and see the result. It's constant, instantly smoother. So if you compare these two, the water pen and it's definitely wider than the chalk. So we can use the water pen and subtract chalk from the water pen. Okay, so let me show you. So you can this is a water brush that I made. So I'm going to like make it up a little bit. Okay, and also pixel art brush. So how to do this? We got this water pen. We don't want to mess it up. Sometimes you may, duplicate this and mess things up, and you can also like reset that to the default brush. Okay, but what I'm gonna do is to duplicate this. Okay, well, I don't want to mess with the original settings. So water pen, and also we can duplicate the chalk pen. Now remember, the order is very, very important because we're going to subtract the chalk from the water pen. So select the water pen because it's wider. Okay, so devil is in detail. So if you like follow every step and the things won't work, that's because you are subtracting a wider, a bigger, more texture, more pixel, more channel thing, and from this very small thing. Okay, so you want to subtract chalk from a water pen, so you have to like choose the water pen first and then choose the chalk. Okay, and then we can combine this. Don't worry, if you see the result like what heck is going on, it's like adding things up, doesn't really matter because we're going to adjust the combine mode. So if you click here, you're going to the brush studio. Is where all these artists create all the amazing customized brush. All right, so what I'm going to do is to click this. You got like a two brush here, 1 2. You don't need to like choose a specific. If you like accidentally choose this one, doesn't really matter. It's just pop it up. Okay, and we can change the combine mode. Right now it's normal. You can play around with this. I can already see the potential because the you can choose lighting, hard mix, difference, subtract. Subtract is like too hard because you use subtract. If you look here, yeah, I can't see it. Let me just use this. So if you use the hard subtract, it will like carve everything out. You just leave with the round edges. You might as well just use this brush, primer brush, and draw a circle. You have more control, so you don't want that. So change the mode from subtract to difference. Okay, so if you look at difference and you're doing that, it's a much better because it sort of like combines some sort of the texture in between, so it's more like represents the reflection or some unpure material inside of the water. Okay, and right now it's already pretty good, but you can also fine tune this by go to the taper. So basically the taper can change the size, the shape, the width according to the pressure. Okay, so if you look at here, the first taper is like you can draw really narrow and really wide as well. But here, okay, so if the second brush taper is sort of like here. You don't want that because you can just make it sort of really narrow, monotone, and so you can subtract that evenly. So if you look at here, and you see the result, it's much better. Okay, and once you're finished, you can click down, and then you can see the results. Okay, if you choose the water pen 2, that's the water pen that we just, and then the water pen 2 is the one we just created. If you look at here, it's already pretty good, pretty natural feeling. And then another, yeah, I know it might be redundant, but just I want to say another word about how to draw a tear, because tear is essentially a liquid, and liquids can stay at the places where it got some extrusion, so it got some platform, so the tear will stay here. So normally, if you are, say, drawing a, I don't know, maybe just like just a paint, or maybe just using ink, syrup. I'm just quickly, okay. You just draw things that represent. So basically, if you're like drawing an eye, okay, and there will be an extrusion at this area, okay, and then say we got the eye here, okay. So if you want draw the tear, let me just change that to tear brush. I know this is a horrible eye. So we got this calligraphy, okay. So water pen, we just make this water pen, okay. So if you want to draw above here, you need to add in some parts of the tear at this area, because some of the tear will hold here, okay, and then it will fall down, okay. So I'll go back to let's return to our chicken here. So if we use our water pen to draw the tear, okay, so we sort of need to add some hints that some of the water is holding at here, and then going down. And here's another tip: if you draw a line that you want to change that, yeah, a little bit while you are drawing, you can adjust that while you are dragging it down, okay. You can do something like this, and of course you want to add more variation. You don't need to autocorrect. Of course, you can just hold here. You can sort of auto align things and make things so much smoother, and then you can add in another just another tier just about to drop down, something like that. And you can hold this, and while you are sorry, you need to do that quickly, okay. So hold this, okay, something like that, and adding here. So adding a hint of the connection, okay. So we got like the tear drop down. Yeah, of course, I believe the left one is better than the right one, because the right one just got like a mechanic auto aligned if you hold a few seconds. So probably you need to like draw down smoothly while holding the left adjustment thing, and you can make wider and not wide, and narrow, something like that, okay. So yeah, I hope this video is helpful. I just learned this. I'm really excited, and I need to play around with this. But I'm so excited. I want to share with you guys, and I hope this video is helpful. By the way, if you think this video is helpful, please give me a thumb up and subscribe to my channel. Okay? So it's 1,000. Oh my God, it's a huge commitment. 1,000 tips of procreate, and you can watch my other 1,000 series. Oh my gosh, I'm a beginner of arts, and I learn like crazy, learn 18 hours a day, and hope it helps, okay. Hope it helps. Thanks, bye.